world searching for gaming knowledge comes the man, the myth, a legend in his own mind, Critical. Welcome back, guys and gals. Critical here, and I'm bringing you another episode of Subsistence. Alright, it's a beautiful morning. Now, I've let a lot of time pass. The main reason is I did go ahead and reset my hunters. And you can just, it's going to be hard, you probably might not be able to see it, but there is a hunter base right over there. You can just barely see their fire next to that tree. And I think there's 2 hunters over there. And I've had rogues there, and I'm trying not to look at my base because I want to show you that in a second. And I had a set of rogues up there. Alright, I have got my base mostly completed. Now, I thought about doing a series of videos just showing me putting, but I was taking stuff down and putting stuff up, and thanks to Cold Games, you can move everything continuously, so I was moving things around constantly. I finally settled on a design, and here it is. Yes, I actually built a tower. I have never been able to get a decent tower set up in this game, and I think I did a pretty good job of setting up a tower. This is my upper floor. I fell off and died, so yeah, I needed to put bars up. I did not record it, so it cannot be proven, but I fell off that top lip right there and landed and died right there. Bloodstalker is like, yeah, see, it happens to everybody. So this is the top. Now, originally, I didn't have this lip right here, but I couldn't put rails across this without putting a lip out here. So I went ahead and got that set up. Originally, I was trying to get the solar panels, you know, on this side or on that side, same with the planters, but it wasn't working. The solar panels weren't getting 100% light. Right now they're not because the sun's still coming up. But once it's fully up, these will get 100%. And I found that if I just put this little half floor out here, half ceiling, set them out there, they get 100%. Even though that these rails are right close to them, there's nothing in front of it, I guess. I guess that's how it works. And I can get 100% no matter what. I've got floodlights up on. Now, I like these floodlights because, one, I can get them up higher because they have a downward angle already. I want them up as high as I can to project that light out. But what's more important is I can really control what direction they're facing. With the other lights, they use the foundation that they're put on, what angle it is, and they go directly straight from that angle, which is okay, but I prefer to be able to turn the lights. Now, I have been raided twice. A set of rogues raided me, and then I inadvertently aggroed those hunters over there, and then they came up and raided me. The hunters once raided from this side, and I think the rogues raided from down on that side. Now, coming down into the main base, I've got storage, a bed. I was able to get these lights. I just played with them and kept moving them until it all of a sudden popped and it looked like the light was face down. I was like, oh, perfect, because the light with these, you usually put them on the side of the here. If you try to put them on the roof, they tend to be on the top part, and it takes too much light, too many lights to try to light up the whole area. And if I just put this one right here, it lights up this whole side because it's actually facing down. Once again, Cold Games in his awesome wisdom allows us to move stuff around. Ooh, I better eat real quick. Starting to go to wheat. Show you guys my inventory. I've got a lot of cotton, some cloth. I've got a full set of gear except for pants. Like I said, I spawn with pants anyways. I have an extra pistol, an extra bow, and some extra arrows, and I keep my main weapons, my heavier duty weapons in here typically. Let's go ahead. Top off that ammo. Here's my ores and ash supply. A little low on some of that. Computer chips are my vein. I never seem to find enough computer chips. And I need to get some wood, too. This has been upgraded for an additional lens and increased power efficiency. So I've got this running. It looks like I'm starting to run out of power. I want to finish that iron ore. I still have my 2 generators underneath here, which is nice to have 2 generators. I'll run one when I want to maintain power, and I run both when I need a big boost of power. That way, and I'm thinking about putting a 3rd one in, so when I really need to ramp up the power, but I don't want to waste energy or waste fuel by doing it 3 times the fuel for 2 times the power. This way, I'm not wasting fuel. And of course, my mass fabricator, I only use it when I really need to get the mass up. Oh, it just went out. Let me fix that real quick. I need to start getting more iron. 34. Oops. And I've got 58 here. All right, just need to cook up more iron. All right, I went ahead and put doors on here to try to keep the cold out. I found that to be a problem. And the hunters like to shoot me right through the windows. All these windows, oh man, hunter problems. Got some water. I'll put it in my plants. Now, this lower area, I was able to go ahead. I put this curved piece down, and then there is a square foundation that's hidden underneath the ground. You can't even see it, that I got to connect to this foundation right here perfectly, so I could put that piece of wood in there and close that off. Because the first raid, the damn hunters were coming in here and using my platforms, the stairs and stuff, as cover. I'm like, oh no, 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 no. So now I can come down here and fight. And this gives me a perfect view the direction these hunters currently come from. There's their house right there. So I like this. It's like a little fighting position. I need to armor all this up. It's probably the next thing I'm going to do. But I promised to show you guys how I've been able to get windows, bars in my windows, even though they're curved. So I'm going to do this window right here, because this is a main choke point so far, at least with those hunters. I don't know where my next hunters are going to be. But I'm going to go ahead and put bars in this window. Now, originally, I wasn't going to do a video until I had my 2nd, maybe my 3rd hunter base back. So I'm, back on the same level as I was before. But I've got a little birdie. I watched Game Edge's stream, and he indicated that Cold Games has an update that's supposed to come out possibly today, possibly Monday. I don't know yet. So I don't want to be caught, trying to wait for an update and, having content that I want to put up. So this is getting recorded today, and I'm going to put it up tomorrow as another extra subsistence video. And I'm hoping that if he does drop it today, or even Monday, that I'll be able to record and put a video out Monday of the new stuff. We'll see what happens. It's all up to Cold Games. Cold Games controls my life. What can I say? All right, wasting the day. A little frame me there because I had to tab out for a second. It's not the game's fault. It's my fault. Now, I made a video on how to get 60 frames per second in this game, in Subsistence, and it helps in a lot of other games. But anytime I screw with my frame rates, it takes me a day or two, or I screw with my graphic settings, it takes me a day or two to actually get those graphic settings back to the way that I like them. So unfortunately, I'm not running at 100% right now of what I normally am, and I've just got to play with the settings, and it takes I have to mess around with not only my videos, oops, went too far. Not only with my video settings, I have to mess around with my system settings to get it to line up correctly. Now, I could easily get 60 frames per second if I turned off dramatic shadows, but I don't want to do that. I like the dramatic shadows. It makes the game look really good. I've just got to figure it out. And it takes me a day or two. Alright. Now, so this is what I do. I take a foundation, square one, and I try to line up that corner, the far corner, with the window. And I try to get it as straight as possible. It's not always going to work. Right about there. So I've put a foundation in the window. That might not be far enough up, but fortunately, in Cold Game's wisdom, we can move things now. So if it doesn't work the first time, I'll just move it around. And then I push the bars out. It's going to be a little off. I'll have to play with it. But what I like to do is I rotate it twice, and it pushes it further out. That's almost where I'd want it. I'm going to shift it really quick. Now I have to shift it on away from it because it'll always try to lock back into itself, especially if you're making small adjustments. Now I can use the edge of the rails. Here, I'm going to get closer. I can use the edge of the rails to line it up better now because I know where that edge is going to be. And if I want to shift it a little bit right or left, I can. Let's try that one. It's going to shift it a little bit, but I'm not sure exactly how much. And once again, I take this. A lot of times I'll just go ahead and use the... Oh, that worked. It's unusual, but it works. There we go. And then push it out. Yeah, I like that placement a little bit better. It's a little off. But I'll mess with that later. I don't want to keep you guys here forever. Yeah, it's really off. I don't like that one. That one would drive me crazy. But I am not going to bore you and have you guys watch me do it 50, 60 times to finally get it placed correctly. I find that you have to stop moving it because it'll eventually lock down on itself. Now, something that's cool, when I do place it... Normally I float in the air. I was going to say, watch, I am flying. It's a magic trick. So what these bars help to do is it helps to keep the grenades from flying into the house. And yes, I have seen grenades fly into this house. When I take the time and I get it done just right, you can see that these two are lined up. It's almost perfect. The bar crosses the center of the curve, and it looks pretty good in there. I'd like a curved half piece that would fit in perfectly. But this window, instead of using a full bars, which saves resources and doesn't look as good, that one is a little offset, but I'm gonna... Oh. Those poor hunters are always being harassed by wolves and bears. I need to run over because anytime they get killed, I get free loot boxes. And then whatever killed them, if they are dead, it's awesome loot. So here's the look of the house from a distance. I really like it. I think it turned out really good. I wasn't sure exactly what I was going to do when I first started, but I kind of played with it until I got what I liked. And like I said, being able to move things again and again, it just makes building this game. Whoops! Hey. And yes, I do have a lock pick on me. I'm hoping to find a locked chest. I've been getting a lot of alloy plates from those locked chests recently. And I think that's always a good thing. Alright. They're still alive. I'm going to raid them later, because I want them to finish their base first. Not that it wasn't worth getting into their base and raiding it. It's just... I'd rather raid it when they've got everything put down. But I want to go out and see if I can find the next hunter base. You gotta be careful. Now, when I reset my hunters, I went around, running around the map, and I thought, oh, I'm footless and fancy free. Nothing's gonna bother me. This is awesome, though. Hunters just have to worry about the animals. Yeah, little did I know, the rogue hunters still spawned in, and they weren't reset. They had body armor, they had helmets, they had 4 hunters. Oh god, it was horrible. I was running for my life. I wish I had that on video because I was like, oh my god, what the hell? It was like, and I had just reset the hunters, closed down the game. So you turn the hunters off, you go into the game, you save the game, you exit the game, you turn the hunters back on. They despawn, and everything gets reset. And I thought the rogues were going to be gone. Now, I did put up a VCU right away, literally within just a few minutes. I had a new VCU put up. But I never expected the rogue hunters to move in so quickly. They scared the living crap out of me. This wolf's going to push me toward the hunters, which is what I don't want. Where are you at? Okay. So I'm thinking I'm going to get a hunter base maybe over there or somewhere over there. It's okay, chicken. I'm not hunting chicken today. Though you keep teasing me. You keep teasing me. That's right. You better run toward that wolf. Level 1. Okay. I thought it said level 7. I was like, oh my god. It's an alpha wolf. Okay. See, now I'm in a mood to shoot a chicken, thanks to... And you can blame the other chicken, because it was teasing me, alright? You are dead because the other chicken was teasing me. But I still like your feathers. Thank you! Let's get to the top of the hill. Eat and drink. Oh, rabbit. I have a feeling I'm going to find a bear on the other side of this rock. Now, I have a feeling that I'm going to find hunters in that area right over there, or right over in this area. No, go screw yourself, bear. Now I got a wolf. Are you chasing me? Seriously? Oh, and he got a hit on me. Oh, bear. I still grabbed the fiber. Yeah. You will not deter me for grabbing fiber on the run. Side running. I was like, dude, you're weird. What are you doing? I had both of them after me. Oh. Oh, hello, Mr. Rabbit. I don't mind if I do. I wish Cold Game, just to mess with Game Edge, just doing the experimental. Cold Games, if you watch this, please, 2 things I want you to do to Game Edge. Only in the experimental. Don't put it in the normal game. This is just to mess around with Game Edge. First off, I know he doesn't watch my videos, so I'm safe saying this. He'll never know it was me. First off, I want you to put oysters in the wolves. So when you carve up a wolf, you're going to get oysters instead of wolf meat. Just do that. Oh my god, he would die laughing. It would be so awesome. And actually go on a stream and watch it and then just call him out on it when it happens. Oh, that'd be awesome. And number 2, I want you to make it so that if the rabbit is still alive in your inventory, I want it to continue to squeak. Now, it drives me crazy. It's a heartbreaker. But I would love to see Game Edge's reaction to the rabbits constantly squeaking in his inventory because they're not dead. And it would be more realistic if you think about it. The chicken should make noise because they're alive in your inventory. And the rabbit should squeak, until you kill them because they're still alive. God, that'd be torturous. Be killing rabbits left and right. Stop squealing. My heart is melting. Still no hunters. I'm not even seeing the rogue ones now. Now, I think, I can't be 100% sure, but last night I looked up on Devil's Peak, and I could have sworn I saw a blue light up there. almost at the very top. Level 3 wolf, I'll leave him one. Ooh. Plant spawn in. Nice. Huh. And I have a feeling I'm going to get a hunter base over there or over here as well. They seem to spawn in those locations where it makes a good traveling location to get from your base. But this time I put my base far enough away from the fence that I actually could have a hunter base between me and the fence because the fence is far enough away. And that would be great. If one of the 3 main hunter bases did that, that would be cool. Now, I know it's been talked about. I don't know if I never know if Cold Games has ever said that it was going to happen, but there's been talk about the ability to force the hunters to move by destroying their base. Now, you would have to, hand grenades at the yin yang to break their base down, but if you were to break their BCU or something, because that's 25,000 hit points on a BCU, if I remember correctly. But if you were to break that, then the hunter base would deteriorate and break down over the next day or two, and the hunters would spawn at a new base within 1 or 2 days. A new location, they'd start building a new base. That would give a more randomness to the game. Now, the rogue hunters do give you some randomness, but I'd like to see the main hunters, maybe if even word don't attack, maybe if the algorithm's in there that if they get hit by bears and wolves 2 or 3 times in 2 days, or in a week period, they get hit by wolves or bears 2 or 3 times, or getting harassed, that they pick up and move to another location. Now, that can be good or bad. They could move closer to your base. They could move right in your favorite farming area for wood or crates and stuff, or your favorite hunting grounds for wolves and bears. So there's a good thing, and then you don't know, hey, I'm going to go raid the hunters. Wait a second. Where's their base? Oh my god, the hunters have moved. Where are they? And now you're kind of walking around Junior going, where are the hunters? Shh, quiet, I'm listening. Are the hunters near me? That would be kind of cool. I would really enjoy that. Huh. I was hoping for either 1, a locked crate, or 2, a hunter with a fire, because he hasn't started building yet. And it is that time frame. I should be seeing the next hunter base soon. If not today, definitely tomorrow I should be seeing another hunter base. Unless, of course, I bugged my game when I turned off the hunters, but I don't think I did. This new set of hunters spawned in the correct time frame. I just can't seem to find the next set. Ooh, free crate. I almost said free chicken too, but he ran. And there's a lot of new people coming to Subsistence because of the Steam sale. And I'm gonna complain a little bit here because I like this game and I don't like people who talk bad about this game. There is a guy that went out, bought the game, played it for 0.1 hours. 0.1 hours. And then totally trashed the game in his review, saying that it's crap and nobody should buy it. That's pretty messed up. I don't think you should be able to do a review on a game if you haven't put at least an hour into it. Because 0.1, he spawned in, he didn't update his driver settings like I showed you guys in the video that I did. He ran around probably thinking he's badass on either hard or normal mode, and ran into a wolf or bear, got killed, and said, well, this is stupid. Well, where's my stuff? Oh, there's no marker, there's no map. Oh, this game is stupid. At least Rust has a map. Or something along those lines. And then refunds the game and trashes it. Now, unfortunately, there's going to be a lot of that because of the Steam sale. It's a good thing. Hopefully we'll get some new blood in the community. But then that new blood comes with people that don't understand the game and are looking for a Rust clone. This ain't it. you know? If you're looking to kill zombies, this isn't your game. If you're looking to kill other players, so far, this isn't your game. I hope it's never like that. I never want to see PvP. I don't know. Well, it'd be okay. It's not my thing. Lock crate. That's not bad. That's not bad. I would like to have seen a little less wood and a little more high-end components. What level are you? Level 2. You know, I need meat. Come here, boy. There we go. Nice and controlled. Always reload. Oh, that doesn't work if I don't have my hatchet out. There we go. Always reload your weapons after you use them. I almost got killed because I used my 9 to take something out to get some dinner, and I was running around and I needed my 9 again, and I went single shot. Quick. I went, oh no. Yep, had to reload. Had to waste shotgun ammo, take out a bear. Hence why I'm carrying my STV right now. Normally not the weapon I run around and farm with. Alright, we need to get back home. It's getting late. Oh, I thought that was going to be a second lock crate. No, I don't carry 2 lockpicks with me. Though I have seen a picture of another another player that put it up online one time. I can't remember his name. I'm sorry if I don't know your name. But he found 3 lock crates all within sight of each other. I was like, seriously? That's serious trolling right there. Ugh. That's serious trolling too. Man, wolf, don't push me. Make your jump, make your jump. I didn't want to stop. I wasted too much ammo. Had a bad aim. I wasn't intending... I wanted to pause for half a second just to get him to jump and then run forward so that I could have time to turn around, aim, and fire. Oh well. Come on, it's a building crate. I didn't want to give up the building crate. If you play this game, you understand. I need computer chips. Building crates are good for computer chips. Except this building crate that had no computer chips. No, not going to go for that one. Alright, I'm going to get home. I'm pretty sure my time's up anyways, but I wanted to show you guys my lights. I like the lights. This is the first time I've been able to play with the full-on light system. Fire's out. Okay, I'll click that in a sec. Let's go ahead and get my... This is how I normally run my base with the lights. So it lights up perfectly down here. Let me check my power real quick. Ah, cool. I'm good. Alright. Let's light this baby up. Let's get this party started. All the way to the top. This is a nice way to fight the hunters. Oh, I forgot to reload that. They like to get behind that bush right there, which is why I put that light right on that bush. They like to get behind that bush to fight. They came up by that rock over there, and yes, I see it. I need to get another light shining over this way. Depending on where the other bases are at, I'll probably move that light over here. But there's an ammo crate I'm going to go for real quick. But that's the base, guys. That's the light setup that I have. What's also really cool is I can jump over the bars to grab stuff if I need to. So I only have one way in. I want to figure out a way to have a second way into the base. And I have an idea for an entrance below there, but I've got to get it worked out. We'll see. Probably next episode I'll have it worked out. Alright. It is dark. I'm scared of the dark. Somebody hold me. The hunters are coming for me. Actually, I was running around. I might have pissed off some hunters. So it is possible they're coming for me. We'll see. This has been Subsistence. Oh, hello. Your blue light's way out here today. What are you doing out near my base? You get back to your base. You get back to your base. Any other lights anywhere? No, just that one over there. Yeah, they got their actual lights are on over there now. That's cool. I've never seen the lights on before. So that they've got their base set up now. Hunter raid. Oh, stuck in the door. Stuck in the middle with you. I want a light switch. This one is for the spotlights. I want a white switch that takes care of all these lights, so I don't have to manually turn them on and off all the time. That would be a nice addition, Cole Games. Please. Alright, guys and gals, this has been Subsistence. I am Critical. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this content, and I'll see you in the next video, which might be a Subsistence update. Take it easy. Bye.